Hey YouTube, Dragonology99 here. First off, I just wanted to apologize to you guys. I said I would be doing much more YouTube videos, but I fell victim to a Skyrim coma. So first, I'd just like to say sorry that I haven't been uploading videos or anything like that because, yeah, Skyrim. So I was thinking about doing a Let's Play on Skyrim as soon as I get my gaming computer working. So I'll probably have some of those up on the channel. But right now I'd like to show, for my Yu-Gi-Oh viewers, I'd like to show with you a deck that basically the egg, as you see, with blue eyes and such, that got a huge boost from Photon Shockwave, and I took it to locals, I think about like 2 weeks after the release of Photon Shockwave, and I topped 4 with it. I hadn't been locals to quite some time, so that was a big good thing for me. So I topped 4 with it, and it performed extremely well. The consistency issues it had are still there, but it has gotten a huge boost. It's able to maintain field presence much better, and it still has that insane speed. The main problems that I ran into was a lot of people running Dark Worlds and someone even running Gravekeepers, basically running field spells so they could just easily play over Dragon Ravine. And protecting Dragon Ravine isn't usually a priority of mine, since, you know, most people don't run field spells, so them using an MST on it just means you have more back row. But when people have field spells, they're basically just getting rid of it for no cost, which really sucks. So I didn't go with a side deck, but when I do go with a side deck, I'm going to be using MSTs, or actually the third MST, and maybe even some Dust Tornadoes, just so I can make sure my Ravine stays alive and they don't plus. And you know, Dark World's getting gate up is usually not that good for me since it gives them a discard engine. So, anyways, let me show you the deck here. First off, we've got our 3 blue eyes, you know, engine, and extra deck wise first. I only used these 2. I had a full extra deck, but I only used these 2. I almost used Thunder End once. I considered it, but I ended up making a play that was better. But basically, in Photon Shockwave, we got this. So 2 blue eyes overlays into a Thunder End, which is basically sort of like a JD, but more like a Dark Hole JD. So it's nice to have an option there. And then 5-head is, of course, 5-head. 2 Darkness Metals. I actually can't find my 3rd one, but it turns out that I didn't need it, since Dragon Ravine gives me plenty of access to dragons in the deck, like Ditch Wyvern, send Red Eyes, and phase pop Red Eyes on the field. So 2 worked out quite well. I've got 1 lad. I just wanted to try 1 lad to see how it run. I didn't actually draw into it once, and it helped me once, and the other time it just got raped by Gallus. Someone just did the continuous activation of Gallus to knock out lad. But it is really good and hard to get around, and what I didn't know was, I asked online later, but I just let it slide because of Tengu shit. But when it's destroyed face down, you do get its revival effect, and that would have made me go 4-0 in Swiss. But yeah, so I'm thinking I ran Prime instead of the 3rd Red Eyes. Though I think I might swap it out for a 2nd lad just to try it out, since Prime really wasn't helpful. Blue Eyes, with a card I'll show you later, becomes much more powerful as a protection thing. And honestly, I only used Prime's effect like once, and other times when I tried to bring it out, people would just like DD Crow it or something, so it wasn't much of a help. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, I managed to pull a nice ulti, although the secrets do look very nice. He is a star. He gets around Spirit Reaper, just like preventing a Raikou from flipping so that you can warning their Raikou. He was just an all-around great card. Another trade-in target. He's just a great card. and it was just really fun to play with him too. 3 Wyvern, yeah, just basically nice Ravine fodder, brings back Red Eyes, who brings back more. And 1800 is a nice beat stick for when you're just trying to like control the field, sorta. Which this deck can do, sort of like Standard Disaster. 3 Totem. I'm not sure if 3 is necessary, but I did enjoy just having the option of having 3 out there. I didn't use Totem much, but when I did, it was just sort of game saving. So he's a great card. Pretty expensive now too. And then we got the 3 White Stones. I know some people have been running 2, but Dragon Ravine is just a beautiful discard target because it turns the minus of Dragon Ravine into a plus. Especially if you got trade in, you can just even if you just have Dragon Ravine and any card and trade in, you can ditch to send this from the deck and you get your trade in target. So that's great. 3 Dragon Ravine, standard engine, ditch to dump a dragon, you know the drill. It's still great, even with Heavy Storm and all that. 2 Terraforming, just to search out Ravine. 2 Trade-In, I used to run 3, but I can only find 2 actually, but 2 is probably better, so I could fit in more competitive stuff. And I didn't use it much, but when I did, you know, it helps me speed through the deck. So, just great part of the engine there. 2 MSTs, I was thinking about 3, but I have to put some more traps in. I will be putting the 3rd in the side, like I mentioned, and some Dust Tornadoes, since I did run into Field Spells and Goes in match, which was a real bitch. So definitely want to get that in the side. But the standard ones were pretty good, just for clearing them. And then we got the staples, Book, Feature Fusion, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Born. Heavy is actually really good, even with Ravine, because if you just want to go for a push, you know, you don't need your Ravine. You've already got a controlled field. Pop Heavy Storm, and then, you know, swing for a ton of damage. And we've got 3 of these, Champion's Vigilance. Basically, Solemn Judgment when you control a level 7 or higher normal monster, aka Blue Eyes, which is why I said Blue Eyes is much better at protecting cards nowadays, since I can just normal summon Blue Eyes off a totem, and as long as they don't warning it, which I usually haven't seen since it's vanilla, and even if they do, they're still taking 2,000 damage. But if they don't, then basically you have these. I had games where I activated all 3 of them. So it's really easy to get off, and it's just a great card, and it does give that level of control that this deck was missing. It used to just be like big pushes, but now it's like big pushes, and you can maintain that push through use of Champion's Vigilance to prevent your opponent from doing anything. 2 Call the Haunted, chainable to White Stone, and basically just like revive Red Eyes or revive Blue Eyes in the standby to get your Vigilance up. Just a whole bunch of things. You know, revive White Stone and sync with Wyvern or something, or you have Blue Eyes, revive another Blue Eyes, Exceed Summon. Just tons of combos, and it's just great for Red Eyes and such. 2 Warning, just to give this deck some more control, and yeah, basically. And then Judgment, so basically 4 Solemn Judgments here, and a Trap Dust Shoot. This worked great, and you can pitch it with Dragon Ravine using that mindset, like, oh, if I didn't get it, then I can pitch it. And it did win me 2 games. So it is a great card. Now, some of you may be saying, oh, why no Torrential Tribute? Well, honestly, I couldn't find room for Torrential Tribute. I'm going to play around with the 2 lads, see how that works. But if it doesn't work, then I will be, since I mean, I have seen a lot of players, you know, there's Grapha and a whole bunch of things that can just easily get around Lad. So I may just drop it to the 1/1 Lad Photon. And so I may be dropping Prime for a Torrential Tribute, just to see how that runs. But it ran marvelously, everything went as expected, and, you know, Thunder End, I didn't end up using him, but just having him there as an option is great. Alright, so I will be, so look for the Let's Plays. I will be uploading those as soon as my computer is ready. And I might be doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff maybe some showcasing some Tag Force 6 or something. I don't know. But I did look at Order of Chaos, and I think I'm going to take a break from competitive dueling since Tour Bus is just really like... I mean, Tour Guide was cool because you can use it with so many different things, like, you know, Dark Worlds and Infernities and stuff, but, I mean, you know, Tour Bus, that's just like, now you're just making money. So, although the White Dragon Ninja and the new Ninjutsu Arts, I did want to build a Ninja Dragon deck, but now that it has, I mean, White Dragon Ninja isn't that good, probably only need one, but the other one you definitely need like 3 or 2. So, I probably won't be able to build those, but we'll wait till see the rarities and the cost, because if ninjas aren't that hyped, I might actually be able to build a Dragon Ninja deck. Also, the Dragons Collide structure deck, or Legion, or whatever they're calling it, it has some great reprints, and the cards, I'm excited for Dark Flare. I'm going to try one in this deck. It just gives you another Ravine thing. And, you know, I don't have that many darks, but, you know, maybe I'll be able to get his effect off sometimes. But, you know, Red Eyes, I have tons of, I can totem him and stuff, so I'm definitely going to try one of those in here. Light Pulsar, with the correction on his missing the timing thing, I tried him out, and he's really just not worth it anymore. I mean, training Call of Haunted is nice, but not worth, and I mean 2,500, but I've got Totem, so I can run 3,000 beat sticks, which is much better than 2,300, 2,500. So I won't be running him. And Eclipse Wyvern is just bad. I mean, you know, you could probably run it in a Chaos deck, but I don't know. It's nice that they made it, you know, whenever it's sent to the graveyard, but you really have to, I mean, I have enough lights, so if it was a dark type, then I might consider it. But as it is, not really. Dragon Reincarnation, I do want to kind of try that out, but not in this deck, since Call is just better. I want to try it out in Standard, or actually what my Standard's been leaning towards is more like a Pokedra creature swap, so, you know, summon Pokedra, get another, banish Pokedra, get a Red Eyes, summon something else. I don't know, it just seems, and you can banish Kyokimera Dragu for Red Eyes, which is also cool. So, I mean, I'll probably try 2 of those, maybe alongside Call On, instead I have 5 generic revival things. So we'll see where that goes. And Chaos Zone is just stupid, so ignore that. But it does have great reprints. Hopefully they won't take them out for the TCG version, a la Christia. And, you know, I could use a 3rd Red Eyes. And, you know, Lila, Raiko, 2 Chaos Sorcerers, Cyber Dragon, definitely worth picking up 2 copies, and so I will be doing that. And the art on all the new dragons is really cool. So, it's a nice dragon structure deck. It doesn't break anything, but it gives us some neat stuff, and great reprints. So, that's it, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can with info on that Let's Play.